The Wonder Woman icon, Lynda Carter, was born, Lynda Jean Cordova Carter, on July 24, 1951, in Phoenix, Arizona. She is a Mexican-American actress, singer and songwriter. According to IMDb, as of 2021, Lynda Carter has appeared in 31 movies, 9 TV shows, and has voice acted in 8 video games. Also, according to IMDb, out of the 12 awards she was nominated for, she won 4 of them. Unfortunately, she was not nominated for any Emmy, Academy, or Golden Globe Award. Although several of her television specials were nominated for Emmy Awards. Although music and singing is her first love, Lynda Carter is best known for starring in the television series, Wonder Woman, based on the DC comic book superheroine character of the same name, where Miss Carter played the title role of Diana Prince / Wonder Woman. Miss Carter was married twice. First to film producer Ron Samuels, from 1977 to 1982. Then to attorney and video game executive Robert Altman, from 1984, till his death in 2021. Born in July 24, 1951, Lynda Carter is the youngest child of Juanita Cordova and Colby Carter. She has one older brother and sister. Lynda's mother's family is of Mexican, Spanish, and French descent. Her father is of English, Scottish, and Irish ancestry. At age 5, Lynda Carter made her television debut on Lou King's Talent Show, which was a local talent show based in her hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. When she was in high school, Lynda joined a band called Just Us. At the age of 16, she joined another band called The Relatives, with 2 of her cousins, and they toured from Las Vegas to the Catskills. She attended Arizona State University, but she dropped out, in order to pursue her career in music. In 1970, she auditioned for, and then sang and toured, for the group, The Garfin Gathering, until 1972. Miss Carter won a local Arizona beauty contest, in 1972. Representing Arizona, she went on to win the title of Miss World USA, in 1972, which gained her national attention. However, she did not win, or became a runner-up, in the International Miss World 1972 pageant. In the early 70s, she took acting classes, at several New York acting schools. In 1974, Miss Carter made her first acting appearance, in one episode of a police drama, Nakia. She then made appearances in Matt Helm, a 1975 TV series, A Matter of Life and Death, a 1976 TV movie, and an episode of Starsky and Hutch, in 1976. In 1975, Lynda Carter landed her iconic role of Diana Prince, and her secret identity, Wonder Woman, for the TV series, Wonder Woman, based on the DC Comics superheroine. A character she infused with such depth and humor, that it became one of the most indelible characters in television history. Although she had stunt doubles, Miss Carter actually performed many of her own stunts in the series. The son of one of her stunt doubles, Jeannie Epper, told his classmates that his mother was Lynda Carter's stunt double, but was not believed by them. When Lynda, herself, found out about this, she invited the boys' class to the set, so they could see Jeannie, herself, in action. Lynda Carter's earnest performance in Wonder Woman greatly endeared her to both fans and critics. The TV series had 3 seasons, airing from 1975 to 1979. Because of her role in the series, Lynda gained worldwide recognition. While Wonder Woman was still airing, Miss Carter acted in her first film, Bobby Joe and the Outlaw, in 1976, where she made her first and only nude scene. In 1977, Miss Carter became the face of Maybelline Cosmetics, as well as for a decade afterwards. She was also able to record her first album, titled Portrait, in 1978. 2 songs from her album were on the Amazon Hot Wax episode of Wonder Woman in Season 3. In 1979, she was cast in Francis Ford Coppola's film, Apocalypse Now. However, the filming of her scenes was interrupted by a storm that wrecked the theater set, prompting a delay in shooting. Due to her contractual obligations to Wonder Woman, Miss Carter had to return to the United States, and her scenes was reshot with someone else. After Wonder Woman, Miss Carter made a guest appearance in an episode of The Muppet Show in 1980. In the episode's running gag, Kermit the Frog repeatedly reminds the other Muppets that their guest is Lynda Carter, and not Wonder Woman. However, the other Muppets do not listen, and attempt to become superheroes themselves. In addition, over the next few years, Miss Carter produced a variety of her own television musical specials, including Lynda Carter's Special in 1980, Encore, also in 1980, Celebration in 1981, which won an Emmy Award, Street Life in 1982, and Body and Soul in 1984. In 1982, she played the part of Brianne O'Neill, a bartendress and art student, in the TV horror movie, Hotline. She portrayed Rita Hayworth, in the 1983 TV biographical film, Rita Hayworth, the Love Goddess. Also in 1983, Lynda Carter is honored as Hispanic Woman of the Year. Miss Carter's next big project came in 1984, with the television series, Partners in Crime, but it lasted only one season. She co-starred in the 1987 TV mystery crime thriller movie, Mike Hammer, Murder Takes All. Throughout the 90s, Miss Carter appeared in a number of television movies, including Danielle Steele's Daddy, in 1991, Lightning in a Bottle, in 1993, When Friendship Kills, in 1996, She Woke Up Pregnant, also in 1996, A Prayer in the Dark, in 1997, Someone to Love Me, in 1998, and Family Blessings, in 1999. She co-starred in the TV series, Hawkeye, which lasted one season, and aired from 1994 to 1995. As some interesting trivia, in 1995, Miss Carter auditioned for the role of Captain Catherine Janeway, on Star Trek Voyager. We, at the Peeping Looney, wish she got the part. She probably would have greeted the later introduction of Jerry Ryan's character with more dignity, class, and respect. Apart from acting, Lynda Carter has also worked as a voice actor in various popular video games, including in The Elder Scrolls series and Fallout 4. Beyond the year 2000, Miss Carter continued to work in various areas, including some Broadway shows, releasing a couple of music albums, and performing at a few cabaret shows. I will mention a few notable ones. She appeared in an episode of Hope and Faith in 2003. In 2005, she starred in two films. One was Sky High, the other was The Dukes of Hazzard. Also in 2005, she acted in two episodes of Law and Order. In 2007, she appeared in an episode of Smallville, and in the film, Tattered Angel. She played herself in an episode of the popular TV series, 2.5 Men, in 2013. In 2016, she had a recurring role in the second season of the television series, Supergirl. During the 2017 production of the film, Wonder Woman, Miss Carter was asked to appear in a cameo role in the film. But, due to scheduling conflicts, she was unable to do so. However, she does make a cameo in the post-credits scene of the sequel film, Wonder Woman 1984. After such a long and varied career, Lynda Carter finally received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2018. The statuesque, beautiful, brunette, blue-eyed Lynda Carter will always be Wonder Woman in the hearts of many. Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. We also have merchandise available for purchase on our Teespring store. Link to our store is in the description section below. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is the Peeping Looney, saying cheers, and have a good day.